What if we told you that just a few countries on Earth are home to more than half of the planet's plant and animal species? From the densest rainforests teeming with life to the most vibrant coral reefs shimmering beneath the waves from towering, cloud-piercing mountains to the vast mysterious oceans. Biodiversity is the intricate web, the very foundation of life in our world. But today, this precious foundation is under a more serious and sustained threat than ever before in human history. Welcome to Green Earth VN. In this video, we will embark on a journey to explore the top 10 countries with the highest biodiversity and delve into why protecting them is not just an environmental issue, but a critical mission for the survival and prosperity of all humanity. 10. Ecuador. Our journey begins in South America, in a nation that, despite its relatively small size on the map, punches far above its weight in the realm of natural wonders. Ecuador, a country smaller than the state of Nevada, is a powerhouse of biodiversity. Its unique position on the equator, combined with the dramatic rise of the Andes Mountains, creates a mosaic of microclimates and habitats. The most famous of these are, of course, the Galapagos Islands. This volcanic archipelago, isolated in the Pacific Ocean, is a living laboratory of evolution. It was here that Charles Darwin's observations of finches and tortoises led to his groundbreaking theory of natural selection. The islands are home to creatures found nowhere else on Earth, from marine iguanas that forage in the sea to the giant tortoises that lend the islands their name. But Ecuador's treasures extend far beyond the Galapagos. The country also holds a significant portion of the Amazon rainforest, a world of staggering complexity where jaguars, monkeys, and countless insects thrive. The high-altitude Paramo grasslands of the Andes are another unique ecosystem, acting like giant sponges that capture water and supply it to millions. Ecuador is a testament to the fact that immense natural wealth can be concentrated in a small area, hosting over 16,000 plant species and hundreds of endemic animals that depend on these fragile habitats for their very existence. 9. Peru. Neighboring Ecuador, Peru is a country of breathtaking contrasts and a true biodiversity hotspot. Its geography is a dramatic tapestry woven from 3 distinct regions. To the west, a narrow coastal desert, one of the driest places on Earth, is periodically brought to life by the nutrient-rich Humboldt Current offshore. In the center, the towering Andes Mountains rise majestically, their peaks scraping the sky and their valleys cradling ancient civilizations. And to the east, the vast expanse of the Amazon basin unfolds, covering nearly 60% of the country. This geographical diversity gives rise to an incredible array of life. Peru is a birdwatcher's paradise, boasting over 1,800 species of birds, more than North America and Europe combined. Flocks of macaws create vibrant clay-like spectacles in the Amazon, while the mighty Andean condor soars on thermal updrafts in the high mountains. The country's plant life is equally impressive. For centuries, indigenous communities have harnessed the power of thousands of medicinal plants found in the rainforest and mountain slopes. From the cinchona tree, the original source of quinine to treat malaria, to cat's claw, used for its anti-inflammatory properties, Peru's forests are a vital, living pharmacy for the world. Protecting Peru means safeguarding not just its iconic wildlife, but also a deep well of traditional knowledge and potential scientific breakthroughs. 8. Mexico. Journeying north, we arrive in Mexico, a nation that bridges North and South America and is officially recognized as one of the world's megadiverse countries. Its unique position between 2 continental landmasses and 2 great oceans, Pacific and the Atlantic, has created a crossroads for flora and fauna, resulting in an extraordinary mix of species. Mexico's landscapes are as varied as its culture, ranging from the sun-scorched Sonoran and Chihuahuan deserts in the north to the lush, humid jungles of the Yucatan Peninsula in the south. It is particularly renowned for its reptilian diversity, with more than 700 species of reptiles slithering, crawling, and basking across its territory, a global high. The country is also a cradle of ancient ecosystems that have evolved over millions of years. Its waters are just as rich as its lands. The Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest coral reef system in the world, stretches along its Caribbean coast, providing a critical habitat for turtles, manatees, and a dazzling array of fish. On the Pacific side, the Gulf of California dubbed the world's aquarium by Jacques Cousteau, is a crucial feeding and breeding ground for whales, dolphins, and sea lions. From the monarch butterfly migration in the Central Highlands to the jaguars of the southern jungles, Mexico is a vibrant collage of life. 7. Australia. We now travel across the Pacific to a land defined by isolation. Australia, an island continent that broke away from the supercontinent Gondwana millions of years ago. Its long separation allowed life to evolve in unique and often bizarre ways. As a result, an astonishing proportion of its species are endemic, meaning they are found nowhere else on the planet. Over 80% of its mammals, reptiles, and flowering plants are unique to Australia. When we think of Australian wildlife, iconic marsupials like kangaroos, koalas, wallabies, and wombats immediately come to mind. These mammals, who raise their young in pouches, are a hallmark of the continent's distinctive evolutionary path. But the uniqueness doesn't stop there. The platypus and echidna are monotremes, a rare group of mammals that lay eggs. Off its northeastern coast lies one of the planet's greatest natural wonders, the Great Barrier Reef. This colossal structure, visible from space, is the world's largest coral reef system, composed of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands. It supports an incredible diversity of marine life, including more than 1,500 species of fish, 400 types of coral, and numerous species of whales, dolphins, and sea turtles. From the vast arid outback to the ancient eucalyptus forests, Australia's biodiversity is a precious and fragile heritage, a living museum of 6. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Our focus now shifts to the heart of Africa, to the Democratic Republic of the Congo DRC. The DRC is home to the majority of the Congo Basin, the second largest tropical rainforest in the world after the Amazon. This immense expanse of lush forest is often called the second lung of the planet, playing a critical and often overlooked role in absorbing carbon dioxide and regulating the global climate. The Congo Basin is a realm of profound mystery and immense biodiversity. It is a world of deep rivers, dense undergrowth, and a towering canopy that shelters some of Africa's most iconic and endangered species. It is one of the last strongholds for forest elephants, which are distinct from their savanna cousins, and is the only place on Earth where you can find bonobos, our closest living relatives alongside chimpanzees. The mountainous eastern regions of the DRC are a critical habitat for the majestic and critically endangered mountain gorillas, brought to global attention by the work of Dian Fossey. Beyond these famous megafauna, the rainforest is believed to harbor thousands, perhaps millions, of undiscovered species of insects, plants, and fungi. The DRC's forests are not just a national treasure, but a global one, vital for the health of our planet and a frontier of scientific discovery. 5. China. From Africa, we travel to Asia, to a nation of immense scale and ancient history. China's vast territory, stretching from tropical coasts in the south to subarctic regions in the north, and from coastal plains in the east to the soaring Tibetan Plateau in the west, encompasses an incredible diversity of ecosystems. This geographical breadth supports one of the most varied assemblages of life outside the tropics. China is perhaps most famously associated with the giant panda. This beloved black and white bear, which subsists almost entirely on bamboo, has become a global symbol for wildlife conservation. Its native bamboo forests in the mountainous regions of Sichuan, Shanxi, and Gansu are biodiversity hotspots in their own right, home to other rare species like the red panda and golden snub-nosed monkey. Beyond its charismatic megafauna, China's plant diversity is exceptional, ranking among the highest in the world. It is a center of origin for many of the world's cultivated plants, including rice, soybeans, and peaches. Recognizing the threats to its natural heritage from rapid development, China has established an extensive network of nature reserves and has implemented ambitious protection programs for many of its endangered species, striving to balance economic growth with ecological preservation. 4. Indonesia. Staying in Asia, we arrive at an archipelago nation that sits at the very epicenter of marine biodiversity. Indonesia, comprising over 17,000 islands scattered between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Indonesia is a place of volcanic fire, lush rainforests, and unparalleled underwater life. Its location places it at the heart of the Coral Triangle, an area recognized as the world's richest marine ecosystem. The waters surrounding Indonesia's islands contain a staggering diversity of coral and fish ober, 75%. Of all known coral species, and nearly 40% of the world's reef fish species can be found here. For divers and marine biologists, it is a paradise, a kaleidoscopic world of color and movement. On land, its rainforests on islands like Borneo and Sumatra are the only places on Earth where orangutans, tigers, elephants, and rhinoceroses once coexisted. Sadly, these ecosystems are under extreme pressure from deforestation. Indonesia's unique geography, with thousands of islands isolated from one another, has also led to a high degree of endemism, with many species like the Komodo dragon and the birds of paradise of New Guinea found only within its borders. 3. Colombia. We return to South America, to a country whose name is synonymous with biodiversity. Colombia, thanks to its privileged location near the equator, its possession of both Pacific and Caribbean coastlines, and the presence of 3 distinct ranges of the Andes Mountains. Colombia is a tapestry of life. When it comes to birds, Colombia is simply unmatched. It ranks first in the world for bird diversity, with over 1,900 species, roughly 20% of all bird species on Earth. From the majestic Andean condor to a dazzling array of hummingbirds and tanagers, the country is a vibrant aviary. Its richness extends to every corner of the natural world. Colombia is also a world leader in orchid species, with thousands of varieties blooming in its cloud forests. Its rivers and wetlands, fed by the Andes and flowing into the Amazon and Orinoco basins, support exceptional freshwater biodiversity, including pink river dolphins and a vast array of fish. After decades of internal conflict that inadvertently protected large tracts of wilderness, Colombia now faces the challenge of preserving this incredible natural wealth as it moves toward peace and development. 2. Brazil, our penultimate stop, is the giant of South America. Brazil, as the 5th largest country in the world. Brazil's immense size encompasses a huge variety of ecosystems, but it is most famous for one in particular, the Amazon rain. Brazil contains the largest share of the Amazon, the single largest and most biodiverse tropical rainforest on Earth. The sheer scale of life within Brazil is almost impossible to comprehend. It is widely considered to be home to more species of plants and animals than any other country. Scientists have cataloged over 50,000 species of plants, with many more yet to be discovered. The number of insects and microorganisms is estimated to be in the millions. It is the country with the most known species of mammals and freshwater fish. Beyond the Amazon, Brazil also hosts other vital ecosystems, like the Pantanal, the world's largest tropical wetland, and the Cerrado, a vast and biologically rich savanna. The Atlantic forest, though now heavily fragmented, is another hotspot of Brazil's biodiversity represents a massive portion of the Earth's total living heritage. 1. Indonesia and Brazil. So which country holds the absolute top spot? The answer is complex. Depending on how biodiversity is measured, whether by the total number of species, the number of endemic species, or the diversity of ecosystems, Brazil and Indonesia often trade places for the number 1 position. Brazil often leads in terms of the sheer number of terrestrial species, given the immense scale of the Amazon. Indonesia, with its unique position in the Coral Triangle, often leads when marine biodiversity is given equal weight. Ultimately, declaring a single winner is less important than recognizing their shared status. Together, Brazil and Indonesia represent the twin hearts of global biodiversity. They are the custodians of the planet's 2 largest rainforests and its richest marine and freshwater systems. The fate of a significant percentage of all life on Earth rests on the conservation decisions made in these 2 nations. They hold not just the greatest treasure, but also the greatest responsibility. Biodiversity is the foundation of life on Earth. It is not just about charismatic animals and beautiful plants. It is the complex system that supports our food production, provides us with clean air, and water is the source of countless medicines, and ensures the stability of our global climate. It is the bedrock of human health, culture, and survival. Protecting these biodiversity-rich countries is not an act of charity. It is an act of self-preservation. Protecting nature today means protecting our future tomorrow. If you care about our planet, like, share, and subscribe to Green Earth VN.